Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on a Ike team here in Ike defense, and we're going to go ahead and start this off with our first match of the day against this Japanese player. And I didn't really know what team to bring against this one. It's not really set up for me to hit and run because of the canto control on Ike, and also my hit and run team has well, primarily depends on Leon, and I'd have to probably take out Ursula? Maybe Nurgle? But the thing is, I'd probably get stuck, and I don't know how I would get out if I were to initiate with either a range hit and run or a melee hit and run team. The trap placements are very well laid out. Not a lot of skills and stuff. You can see that there are a lot of seals missing and stuff, but overall the layout of this defense is very good, as well as the unit choices in particular. Chloe on this left hand side, even though I can full start her, she's not really my target. I was planning to full start Ursula here, so that's what I'm probably going to try to do, and then I'll figure out if I can try to tank this or not. The other option was to try to tank this with Violet. I don't know if I made the right or wrong decision there, but yeah, that was the other option. And I was considering that with Micaiah here. I might have missed the kill on Ursula, and that would have been bad. Not being able to kill Ursula would have been bad. Although I could have avoided the AoE, but she still does a ton of damage on her own. So yeah, didn't want to do that. So yeah, this was my alternative option, just to try to use Ike here. I'm gonna try to see if I can
Let's rumble.
probably tank Chloe here. And also I noticed that Micaiah was actually cleansing the false start effect on Ursula there, and I don't know if that means that the AoE will still get recharged next turn, because that's a problem all on its own. I hadn't considered that. So there's a lot of things to think about here in terms of what strategies I'll have to, take into consideration for the following turns here, because I think we should be good against Chloe, but I don't know what I'll do after that. Here we go. So even though Chloe is the weakest link here, the rest of the units here do have like a strong upper hand against Ike. Looking at Ursula in particular, and I'm also interested to see if she gets oh yeah, she got her AoE up. Alright, so Micaiah there doing a lot for this defense. I didn't even consider that being an option or a possibility. So even though Freyr was there, it was false of me to think that we could false start Ursula. False. So now we have even though we did get her AoE down because of the pulse smoke from Ike's weapon, or special, whichever, but Nurgle will kill Ike. I'm pretty sure this Lagoose Friend 4 Nurgle will kill Ike, and I'd probably like to take him out in player phase if I could, but I don't know how I would even get up there. Ratatoskr is not going to be able to take out Nurgle, and then it would be Ike versus Micaiah, and he doesn't win.
Yes.
But he doesn't lose. But I'd have to get past 2 units first, and I don't know how to necessarily get Ike up there. So the play here is probably to just try to get Lumera, since she's the only one that I could potentially reposition to try to attack Nurgle. So maybe Lumera can do something, we'll see. Even though I don't have a lot of faith in her. Oh man, even though she has all of this stuff, all of these stats and the no follow-up and all of that, she tends to fail when I need her most. And then I don't know how she'll do against this Micaiah, so... And then there's also the possibility of Freyr getting danced. This does not look good. Ultimately, that's what I'm noticing right now. This does not look good. I'll have to reposition with Veil, so that means Ratatoskr has to attack here. It can't be Ike because Ike will stay in place. Which isn't the... I mean, if I was going to try to tank this, I probably would have just left Ike here. But I'm pretty sure that this Nurgle will kill Ike. I'm pretty sure. So it's probably better off if I try to do some player phase strategies here and see how I can potentially try to get myself out of this. Alright, let's cancel back and then reposition with Veil.
I can do this.
You know I hate
Okay,
waiting.
that's bad. Oh man. Lumera. You have failed me yet again, Lumera. Okay.
Yes.
She can't do it in player phase, so maybe she can tank it in enemy phase. But the problem is I can't move Veil. So Veil's pretty much dead here. I should have probably repositioned with Ike. Because then I could have just put Veil over there by the Panic Manor.
Fine.
Yeah, this looks like a loss. Unless Lumera can, I don't know, come in clutch here, I don't see how we win. Especially given the fact that Veil will definitely die. Nurgle is going to hit the Glacies. And then on top of that, Micaiah hitting us with those debuffs, the Discord and the Sabotage. It's not looking too good here for me to win this, potentially. But I'm probably just gonna enter in here and see what happens. I don't have any other strategies here. Hopefully red beats green. That's really what I'm banking on. Hopefully red beats green. I'm fairly sure Veil might die, but it depends on attack priority. The enemy units are more than likely going to go for the tanks here with the high HP. And hopefully they'll die, hopefully. And we can not have to worry about Veil. But we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully Veil can out-res this Nurgle, maybe a little bit. Oh, Micaiah goes, okay. 0 times 2. Should be fine. Holy! She almost one-shot Lumera. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lumera. Okay. Okay, this is Veil, no? Oh yeah, okay. Ike is dead here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't see how he survives this. It took both hits, but yeah, he's dead. And then Veil is dead here. Okay. Okay, so Micaiah carried there. Holy. Holy Micaiah. Alright, so yeah, Micaiah proving to be a force to be reckoned with here. I had not anticipated her hitting that hard.
Where was that?
She's basically better Brave Micaiah in essence. Wow. Okay, we're gonna chalk this one up as a loss. There's nothing else I can do here. GG's, man. You took out 2 of my main units in 1 turn. Pretty much 3. Alright, let's try again here. We got a second match. I gotta play 2 matches today, so yeah, this is our second match, or still our first attempt. We're gonna go with the hit and run team here because I believe I have a better option here of winning if I hit and run. I'm pretty sure Leon should be able to take care of the Serena, whereas Ike would have failed to get this kill because she's running Pavis, and she would have charged it every time she attacked. So yeah, these are the units.
I will do my best.
The position of that Ike is probably the best thing for me since he's out of range in terms of stopping my units from taking out Serena here, although this trap is 100% real. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. So I'm going to need to have some type of repositional play here to get out, pretty much. I was considering giving Yunaka the new Disarm Trap 4 skill, but I only got one copy of that Soph, and I kind of want to keep that weapon on hold or available, or if something good comes out. I mean, I know there was nothing on the summer banner that would have potentially used, but there's still going to be one more summer banner, so maybe if I can hold off a little bit longer, because I also have a copy of Volk that I could potentially fodder, get some lethality on board. I don't know, there's a couple of options that I'm considering with that Soph has a rearmed factory. So I'm kind of holding off, but I do want to get that Disarm Trap 4 skill onto Yunaka, since it looks like I'm going to be using her on offense for quite a bit. It doesn't look like... I don't think I'm going to fodder her because of how well she does on offense, and I'm probably going to end up giving her lethality as well, just for the extra damage.
Yes.
But yeah, those are just like future plans. For now, we're going to be like just stepping on these traps, these first two traps, and then with Yunaka's reposition, we should be able to get all the way out of Duo Shirena's range here. That being said, I haven't faced a lot of Duo Shirenas on defense as of yet. I was expecting... Well, is she bonus? Yeah, she is bonus this week, so I was expecting a bit more in terms of just seeing her... Because, of course, she's a popular unit, so I was expecting to see her a little bit more on offense, but so far it's probably only been Embla that I've seen, so we'll see how the rest of the week pans out. Probably she'll be more of a threat or more commonplace in Dark Season, Dark and Light Season, because there's no Freya. But it's looking like Micaiah might actually... Well, yeah, I'm considering
no mistakes.
Micaiah is really good. That Micaiah really surprised me in terms of just how well she did there. Yeah, surprised. So there's also that to consider. But yeah, this play is going to be a reposition here. Should I reposition with Veil or Ivy? I think we go Veil here because I can pop the dance and then move her, and it keeps Ivy in the tuck, so I can use her cancel later. We should be able to lock out Yunaka here, the enemy Yunaka, who's the fastest unit, and we should be good to go from there. Basically, just hit and run stats. I'm impressed, or rather surprised, at how much I've been using this dual Leon on offense. I've basically just stopped using him on defense, even though I can if I want to, but I've pretty much just stopped. I'm just primarily using him for offense, which I didn't think I would do when he first came out. I thought I'd basically just stick him on defense and that would just be it, but he's very, very good. I think his best place is on offense because of that end turn mechanic. It's so powerful. Yeah, it lets us do things like this and just get like literally all the way away. And it's going to force Triandra to dance here. Whereas if you were just to move regularly, it would be a lot more threatening to my offensive strategies here. Yunaka would have gotten danced there and I would probably have lost the unit. But Leon is just that good, man. Dual Leon is just really, really that good. It's not even the chip damage. He doesn't have to get the kill. Just shutting down one of the enemy units is a big accomplishment in and of itself, because the enemy AI functions so differently when there's two units to dance, and it's always so interesting to see, and it helps out a ton, just so that you can get away from defensive threats. So yeah, definitely super boon having him for offense. I probably, if like I had another copy, I'd stick another copy on defense and just keep this one for offense, but it is what it is for now. Just gonna keep running him and see how much longer he holds up in the meta. Really interested to see what happens after CYL.
Close your eyes.
More Breath of Life 4 maybe. We'll see how that one pans out, but yeah, he's really good. He's really, really good. I got a couple more merges for Veil. I pulled on that double special, or the bottom 4, bottom 8 banner for Hero Rises, just for because ultimately that's all it is. You're just pulling on that banner for fodder. And I gotta say, I got a surprising amount of Veil copies. I got like 4 Veils or 3 Veils, which was surprising. I didn't expect that. I was expecting to get like Golvigs, more Golvigs. So I was pulling a lot of colorless. That was really what my aim was. And I got like a dual Byleth. But I'm not sure what to do with that copy yet, so I'm just going to sit on that for a bit. Because the merges, while armored units do appreciate the merges, I don't think a +1 dual Byleth is going to take me very far in the current meta of the game, so I figured it's probably best to just hold on to that one for now. I wanted another copy of Armored Blaze, but no luck there. And I sparked Golvig for the Occultist Strike Fodder. I think that's just the best skill in the game. And with the new banner that came out, the Summer Banner 1, Summer Golvig is definitely going to benefit from that skill, from Occultist Strike, because the beast skill that she has doesn't really do very much. So yeah, let's see where this goes in terms of how I can put everything together. Definitely pulling for that Summer Golvig. She'll be a great addition to offensive teams, and we're probably going to be able to do a lot more of this ranged hit and run fun stuff that we're doing right now. The downside is that my melee teams have not been doing very well. I was considering using a melee team for this one with Summer Ephraim, but I wasn't certain how well Summer Ephraim would have done against that dual Sharena. Primarily because of the attack speed excel and the true damage reduction that it gives. I mean, even though it's blue versus green, I don't think Summer Ephraim would have gotten the kill there, and I really would have needed him to get the kill on that Sharena because of her +1 movement. That is not a unit that you can keep around if you're gonna do any type of hit and run strategies. You really want any 4 movement calves to die. You're not saving them for the following turn. So I wasn't certain about that matchup, so I didn't do it. But maybe if I'll check around my friends list just to see how Ephraim does in that matchup, because it's potentially interesting to know, or good data to have for future reference. But yeah, from here we're going to take out the duo Sanaki, since she is the only one that can reach any of my remaining units. I've done very well here with positioning everyone else out of threat range, and the 2 other units, 2 fast units in Golvig and Triandra are both locked because they have the same speed, which you'd have seen from the other day when what happens when you have multiple units with the same speed within 3 spaces. They all get shut down. Again, Leon doesn't have to kill. All he needs to do is end the actions, and that's good enough. It's such a powerful effect, man. Really, really good. Similar, well, I mean, Full Modus pretty much does the same thing, but for offense, it's really, really strong. So yeah, all we gotta do now is take out, I guess, Triandra and Golvig and leave Ike for last. I mean, it doesn't even matter. I can do whatever I want to do right now. The game is pretty much done. It's GG's from here.
You can do it.
Just get the pots and call it a day. But yeah, man, that Micaiah. The banner is still up right now, so if you haven't picked up or if you weren't able to get a copy of Attuned Micaiah, I mean, just from today's matches alone, I highly recommend that you try to pick up a copy of her. Looking at Summer Banner 1, it was just so many words that I didn't even really read what the majority of the skills and the weapons did. I just assumed new units, good units. A lot of them are probably just going to be upgrades of their original, like, I mean, Nerthus is probably just going to be an upgrade of regular Nerthus or the last all that Nerthus got, so you already know what to expect there. But I'd probably, like, if you have orbs sitting around, I'd probably recommend to go pull on that Atsu and Micaiah banner, because she's really good, man. I anticipate that Golvig will be good, but I think that Atsu and Micaiah will have a better impact, or greater impact on the meta than that Summer Golvig. But yeah, this is pretty much GG's from here. We're just gonna get the last spot, take out
No
Triandra, who is rightfully, as Joel did his refresher tier list, one the top ranking dancer. I was surprised that when she came out, no one was really like, you know, tuning into her. But I from the get-go knew that she was OP with that sabotage dance. But that's it for today, man. GG's. See you in the next one.